Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm meadsy69. Welcome back to the channel. Now, there have been some big changes. There's been some big changes in World of Tanks Blitz. So the new update is out, and to be fair, it was kind of like a quiet update. Didn't really hear too much about this update. But when I was looking through the notes, I was thinking, do you know what? This is actually quite a big update. Quite a few changes to a few tanks, and obviously the maps as well. So we're going to go through the news, and we're going to go through the update and see what we currently think of it. So as you can see, the update brings improved characteristics to several tanks, even more vehicles with upgraded visuals, and 3 revamped maps. So that is Winter, Malinovka, Dead Rail, and Canal. And there's also a new tank for fun modes, which is the Panzer 70, but with missiles. So get it by scoring victories in the January event Project K70 Broken Alliance. So you could pick up this tank for free, of course, like the Sheridan missile, but you can only play it in the fun modes. So map improvement. So basically, Wargaming have changed a few maps. Now, I don't think it's anything too major. Just looking at it, you can't really tell the difference to some. But they've made the windmill bigger. I think they've changed the cap area to some of these maps as well. I think this map here, I think they've moved it towards the windmill, one of the caps. So yeah, we'll talk about it. So Winter Malinovka. So updated the town layout to create more compact positions. L-shaped houses have been replaced with smaller buildings, and some structures have been relocated. So they've raised the windmills, windmill hill's height. So yeah, where's the windmill? Where's the windmill? So the height of the hill in front of the windmill has been raised. And then where is it? So improved existing tank destroyer positions. So they've added better tank destroyer positions. They've added more trees, rocks, and cover. Wow, more trees and rocks. Just what we wanted. But capture point C in supremacy has moved higher, closer to the mill. So spawn points have also been updated. So a few changes there for the Winter Malinovka map. Dead Rail, so deepened the lowland near the capture point A, giving heavy tanks better cover against enemy tank destroyers. Now, this has always been annoying when you're capping the base, but obviously you're always exposed to tank destroyers, and it's very, very annoying. So they redesigned it, and yeah, it is what it is. So redesigned the mountain slope and added more large rocks and trees across the map. Again, was exactly what we wanted. More trees, they do help. Improved tank destroyer positions, which Dead Rail, to be fair, was one of the best maps for tank destroyers anyway. So, you know, if they've improved tank destroyer positions, fair play. So updated the capture point locations in supremacy and encounter mode. So spawn points has also been updated. And the last map here, Canal, removed invisible walls on the hills, which I have no idea. Added more trees and rocks and bushes across the map. Again, this is insane with the trees and bushes. Removed some cover that blocked vehicle movement. Added new tank destroyer positions. Again, these have all really the 3 best maps, one of the 3 best maps for tank destroyers, and they've made it even better. So spawn points have been updated as well. Now here we get to the balance changes. Here we get to the tanks, and some of these I don't agree with, some of these I don't understand why, but you know, Wargaming, they choose and they do what they want. So the E75 TS, a tier 8 tank, has now been moved to tier 9. Now, it's always been an average tank, never been the best tank. You know, I was kind of like, really? This tank in tier 9? But that's not just it. There's other tanks as well. So the hit points have gone from 1850 to 2150. Your average damage has gone from really 310 to 340, so not massive amount of difference. Your penetration, 215 to 240, which, okay, that is a little difference. Engine power, 780 to 850, so much better. Reload time, a little bit better there. the road ground water crossing capacity has improved, and the armor has actually improved quite a bit as well. So yeah, I was quite shocked to see them change the E75 TS, but this one, the Skoda T27, I was like, really? It's an average tank, and I still think it's going to be an average tank in tier 9. Hit points has gone up almost 300. Your alpha's gone up 30. Your penetration's gone up a little bit. Your reload time's gone down a little bit. View range has gone up a tiny bit, and your forward speed a little bit as well. So not that many changes to the tank, but I still think it's going to suck at tier 9. And of course, a little bit better armor as well. Again, not too much, but it's still an improvement. Now, this one is actually going to be a good change, I think, the Type 62. One of my favourite Tier 7 light tanks. I think it's a fantastic tank, and it's a tank that everyone should actually have. It's cheap when it comes for sale, and it is just a fantastic tank. That has now just been made even better. So the aim time has gone from 4.1 to 3.3, so that is actually a massive difference. Your speed has gone from 60 to 63, and they have added the adaptive concealment mechanic. So a big change there for the Type 62 Dragon. Also, the WZ122TM, an average tier 8 tank, aiming time has got much better, 4.5 to 3.7. Shell types has been changed, so yeah, a little bit of a change there for the WZ. The WZ114, a tier 9 tank, so you have a little bit more HP, just 50 more HP. Your aim time has dropped by 0.4, so from 4.4 to 4 seconds. Traverse speed a bit better there. And then moving on to the Type 59. Now, this one was one of the most wanted tanks in the game when I was sort of just starting out. And I've always said, like, they need to make it better. They need to make it great again. And they've just made it better. So the reload time from 8.9 to 8.3, which is actually quite a big change there. Aiming time 5.1 to 4.1, so another big change. Engine power 520 to 570, again, another big change. And a little bit better armor profile, so from 197 on the bottom of your turret there to 210. So actually quite a big change for the Type 59. WZ1122, the Chinese, this is actually really good heavy. Aim time, I mean, it's got much better, 7.1 to 5.2, and the armor profile has also been made a little bit better around the gun mantlet there. So not too much, but it is a tank that I do generally like. The WZ111, a pointless tank. No one should own this. It is a pointless tank. It's useless, but it has been made a little bit better. So better reload time, around about a second better. Aim time much better, 6.8 to 5.2. Engine power a little bit better as well. The KV4, which is actually a very good tank. When you play it correctly, this is actually a very good tank that has also been made a lot better. So half a second off the reload. Aiming time again is over a second better. Better crossing capacity, better stock suspension, better top suspension, and overall it is just now a better tank. The IS-3 reload time, it drops around a second. The aiming time drops almost a second, just 3/4 of a second really. Better, actually worse penetration, so average penetration is going down from 225 to 218, so they have actually dropped the penetration, but not too much, to be fair. And of course the armor profile has been slightly improved on the front there and the side of the tracks. So yeah, quite a few changes for a few different tanks, and of course better graphics for 4 tanks. The SU-101, pointless tank, shit tank. The Ferdinand, yeah, it's okay. The VK-45, yeah, it's okay. And the Carnarvon, which is not a bad tank. So better graphics there for those 4 tanks. So camouflage, so offers new legendary camouflage. Offers on new legendary camouflage will be available to the owners of these tanks. So yeah, the AC-04 wedge there, the tier 4, the tier 5. So nothing too special, but they do look well. Yeah, if you like these kind of camouflages, then it's not too bad. And of course improvements and bug fixes. So in my opinion, I know it's only sort of balance changes as such, but I still think that this is quite a big update, especially for some of these tanks moving from tier 8 to tier 9, and of course the changes to some of these maps. I do think these are quite big changes. Let me know what you think in the comments below, but for now, hope you enjoyed today's video. I'm meadsy69, and I'll catch you all soon. Bye bye.